Hey team, today is May 20th, and that means that today is World Bee Day. Now, if you're one of those skeptical people that's like, but Devon, I don't like honey. Well, let me go ahead and enlighten you, my friend, because even if you don't like honey, bees are responsible for apples, blueberries, almonds, a lot of other fruits you probably enjoy, as well as wildflowers, and most of the crops that we use for feeding livestock. So if you see a bee, don't swat it. Thank that bee because it is doing good work. All right, let's go ahead and jump into a little bit of housekeeping. So as some of y'all have noticed, especially in the HVAC department, it's probably a little bit easier to tell, but we have recently updated the weighing system of how we do our leaderboards. So in the past, you may have seen, some of the numbers we had. We had average ticket, we had flips, we had flip sales. We did not have PPP conversion as part of that weighing system, but as of recently, we've made some updates, and I think it's now doing a really good job of showing which technicians are doing everything really, really well. So now we've got PPP conversion, ticket average, total revenue, and flip percentage, and you're going to see that on all the different departments. It's now being weighed a little bit differently. So make sure to check that out, see where you land. I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to some of our technicians who have been, absolutely crushing it, especially those who have been doing a great job on flipping those PPP conversions. So if you're having it well above 40, y'all are doing a great job. Continue to keep customers thinking about our membership plans and getting those things converted. Speaking of membership conversion, we've had a lot of customers messaging in and saying that they didn't know that this was a monthly subscription. They thought it was a one-time purchase for $8.99 or $17.99. I find that hard to believe, but to try to nip it in the bud so that we don't continue to have issues with this, what we're going to go ahead and do, and I'm asking technicians to do, is when you're talking to the customer about the PPP membership and you're going over the fact that it's monthly, let them know that this payment is either going to be pulled on the 5th or the 20th of each month going forward. Just adding that little bit of verbiage, hey, this payment is going to be pulled either on the 5th or the 20th of each month going forward. That way they know, hey, this is not something that's a one-time payment. It's going to be happening every single month, either on the 5th or the 20th of the month. So just adding that one piece in, I think it's going to be really helpful. So I see a lot of our technicians are using ChatGPT to make their notes, and they're getting so much easier to read. Customers are really liking it. Your managers are noticing it and really enjoying it. So keep it up. I know, it takes a little bit of a learning curve to get used to using ChatGPT to put your notes in, get them all cleaned up, and then copying and pasting them back in. But it is an absolute game changer. Y'all are doing a great job. Continue using ChatGPT. The last time we talked about using ChatGPT to build out your your estimate summaries. That way, when you're emailing those to customers, if they didn't agree same day, they've got a really good detail of what each one of those estimates is containing and why you built that estimate. I think it can be really, really good. Continue to use that. One thing I'm also going to mention to you all that actually Alex Yahal, one of our call-by-call coaches, mentioned to me. He said he used it a ton in the field, and Alex was really, really successful, was when he would go to a customer's home and he was having a hard time communicating with the customer. Maybe the customer was very short. Maybe the customer was asking a lot of questions about specific things. He would actually ask ChatGPT, hey, my customer is doing X, Y, and Z. How can I better communicate with them? And it would give him some bullet points of some different things he can try to do to communicate a little bit better with our customer. I think it's awesome. I think it's a great idea. And at the end of the day, we're trying to be good communicators because good communicators get the information across to our customers about what we found, what we're suggesting, and why. So the better we can do that, the better off we'll be. So try using ChatGPT to help you with a customer that you're having a hard time with. So last thing, for my HVAC techs, we've got the RIMI Halo competition kicking off in less than 2 weeks. June 1st. It's going to go June, July, and August. So only qualifications are you have to sell a minimum of 5 per month, which is really easy to do. Make sure you're talking about them, letting customers see the literature, showing the videos, just letting customers understand why we're offering these things to them. Minimum of 5 over the course of 3 months. So that's 15 minimum just to be able to be eligible for the competition. So first place is getting that new Traeger grill that we talked about last week. But here's the cool thing. We're not going to stop at first place. We're not going to stop at second. We're not going to stop at third. We're going to go second through seventh place. So that gives, quite a few of our technicians the ability to gain a prize. And what we're going to do for second through seventh place is we're going to do something local for you, for you and your wife, to be able to go do something fun locally. I'm working with your managers, service managers across the different locations to figure out what those different things are going to be. We'll have it definitively when we roll this thing out the beginning of June, but we're going to be doing something for second through seventh place. So we're going to have some fun things for everybody to be able to get. Now for plumbers and electricians, I've been working with your managers. I'm working with our tech council to come up with some great competitions, some ideas that we can do for you all. Maybe some of the plumbers and electricians right now listening to this video have a really good idea. Why don't you pass it on my way or talk to your manager? That way we can get those ideas out there. I don't want this to be an HVAC thing when we have competitions and specials. So I need input from our plumbers and our electricians in order to make that happen. So with that, I hope that everybody has a great week, and I will see you next week on Tech Talk.